In a line of 45 students, Amit is at a 10th position from the left end, and Mary is at a 15th position from the right end. So how many students are between Amit and Mary? So from the question, we have the number of students, which is 45. And it starts from the left end, it ends at the right end. So let's place our left end and the right end. And we are given that Amit is at the 10th position from the left end. And Mary is at the 15th position, but starting from the right end. For the question, Mary's position is not given, to be exact, from the right end. So we need to calculate or find out the Mary position. I've already shown you the position of Mary, which is 31. But in our case, we have to actually find it. So how do we do that? Well, we simply subtract the total number of students, which is 45, from the right end, minus 15, which is the Mary position. That would give me the students between Mary and the right end equal to 30. But in our case, I want the position of Mary, so I need to add Mary to get Mary position. So if I do 45 minus 15 plus 1, which is Mary, that would give me the position of Mary, which is 31. Now from the question, it's asking us how many students are between Amit and Mary. So students between Amit and Mary is 31 minus 10. But we also need to exclude Mary position. If we do that, we will get 20. So the students between Amit and Mary is 20. If you look at the option, we see that option C is the correct answer, which is 20. So the students between Amit and Mary is 20. A train covers 28 km in like 4 hours. So what is the train speed? Is it 44 km per hour? 7 km per hour, 45 km per hour, or 66 km per hour? In order to solve this question, we will use this formula, which is speed equal distance divided by time. Now from the question, we have our distance, which is 28 km, and time equal to 4 hours. Now if I plug these values into our formula, we would have speed equal 28 divided by 4. Now if I do the division, I get 7 km per hour. So the train is traveling at a speed of 7 km per hour. So every hour, the train is covering a distance of 7 km. So in like 4 hours, the train will cover a total distance of 28 km. If you look at the option, we see that option B is the correct answer, which is 7 km per hour. The ratio of number of male and female teachers in a school is 3:4. If there are 16 female teachers, so we need to find the number of male teachers. Is it option A, option B, option C, or option D? So what is the ratio? Well, a ratio is just a comparison between two quantities. In our case, we're trying to compare male and female teachers. So the ratio of male to female teachers is 3:4, meaning for every 3 male, there's like 4 female teachers. So the number of female teachers is given, which is 16. We can write that as male divided by female equal 3 divided by 4. Yes, ratio can be represented as a fraction. So if I plug in the value for female, we have 16. So male divided by 16 equal 3 divided by 4. If I bring 16 to the other side, I would have 16. If I multiply 16 times 3, that would give me 48. Now 48 divided by 4, that will give me the number of male teachers, which is 12. So the number of male teachers is 12. If you look at the option, we see that option C is the correct answer, which is 12. Find the side of a square whose perimeter is 320 centimeter. Is it 80, 50, 70, or 60? Let's look at our square. We have the perimeter, which is 320. What we don't have is our sides. In order to solve this, we need to count the number of sides. We know that a square has 4 sides. In order to get this side, we just need to multiply it. So 4 times side equal 320, which is the total length of our perimeter. So if I do 320 divided by 4, that will give me the side of 80 centimeter. So each side of a square is 80 centimeter. Now if I multiply all the sides, that will give me the total length of our perimeter, which is 320. So if we look at our option, we see that option A is the correct answer, which is 80 centimeter. Find the measure of an angle which is 64 degrees more than its complement. Is it 77 degrees, 66 degree, 18 degree, or 90 degree. So what is an angle? Well, an angle is the amount of turn or rotation between two lines that meet at a point. That point we call the vertex. For example, if you open a door, the space between the door and the frame, it forms an angle. The more you open it, the larger the angle becomes. For example, a right angle is exactly 90 degree, meaning it's straight. And a straight angle is 180 degree. It's like half of a circle. And a full rotation is 360 degree, which is the whole revolution of a circle. Now from the question, it says that it is 64 degree more than its complement. So what is a complementary angle? A complementary angle involves two angles. When we add those angles, we get the total, which is always 90 degree. For example, if one angle is 30 degree and the other angle is 60, then the total should always be equal to 90 degree. So how do we solve this question? Let the first angle be x degree, and the second angle, which is 64 degree more than the first, will be x plus 64. Since the two angles are complementary, their sum is always like 90 degree. So I can write that as x plus 64 equal 90. Now we can solve this equation. We have 2x, so I can add them. 2x plus 64 equal 90. If I bring 64 to the other side, it will become minus. So 2x equal 90 minus 64. Now if I simplify this even further, I would have 2x equal 26. And if I cancel 2 from both sides, I would have x equal 26 divided by 2. Now 26 divided by 2 would give me x equal 13. So we know that the first angle is 13 degree. So we can solve for the second angle. We know that x is 13, so 13 plus 64, that gives me 77 degree, which is the second angle. So if we look at option, we see that option A is the correct answer, which is 77 degree. Meaning the angle that is 64 degree more than its complement is 77 degree. What is the number if 40% of that number is 380? Is it option A, option B, option C, or option D? If we look closely at this question, we have 40%, but we don't have is the number. But we do have the output, which is 380. Now 40% of x mean 40 divided by 100. If I remove the percent, times x, which is the unknown, equal 380. Now if I remove the 0, I'm left with 4 divided by 10. If I do 0.4 on both sides, I get x equal 380 divided by 0.4. Now you can do the division, or you can remove the percent or the decimal value by multiplying both the numerator and denominator by 100. If I do that, I get 38,000 divide 40. We can simplify it by removing the 0 from both sides. So I get 3,800 divided by 4. If I do 4 times 950, I get 3,800. So if I look at the option, we see that option D is the correct answer, which is 950. So the unknown number is 950.